जय श्री कृष्ण फ्रेंड, वेलकम टू आस्क हितेश astrology. Krishna is happiness, Krishna ही खुशी है as always say. And today we'll continue in the nakshatra series with Anuradha nakshatra. And I have made earlier videos from for the nakshatra, like from Ashwini till Vishakha. Please watch those videos also, and I'll be providing the link of the videos like the previous nakshatras. And in this video, like in the description below of this video, please watch those videos also. It's very important because I have always told like the nakshatras are very important. By knowing the nakshatra, we can know about the person very well, and the moon nakshatra is very important, and as well as the nakshatra of the lagna is also very important, and along with it, in the nakshatra in which the lagan lord is sitting, that is also very important, including the sun's nakshatra. So all these four nakshatras are very important for a person, and it tells a lot about them. So nakshatras are very important that way. Please subscribe the channel, like it and comment it, and please keep supporting. You you are supporting, and for that it's a big thank you from me. And if you have any kind of queries, you want to take any kind of consultations, if you want me to do your birth chart analysis, you can easily contact me. My numbers are given in the description of this video below, and it keeps flashing also my number in the video, so it's very easy to contact. And we'll talk about Anuradha nakshatra, and it falls in the sign of Scorpio, and it ranges from 3.20 degree to 16.40 degrees of Scorpio, and its sign lord is Mars, and the nakshatra lord is Saturn, and the deity for this nakshatra is sun, the one form of sun, that is Mitra. And we'll talk about the meaning of the name. So the name means like Anuradha. The meaning of its name is like to be according to Radha Rani, on her footstep, to emulate Radha Rani, and it's very auspicious. The meaning of the name is very manglik. It's very full of prosperity, wisdom. It's full of research, and the name also suggests, like the Anuradha name suggests, that whenever we follow someone, we try to be according to it. Then there are certain kind of problems also that we have to face in becoming like one, and those problems makes us stronger, they makes us wiser, and it tells in that process, we know ourselves also, and we rise above everything, and we get happiness. So it's a beautiful, the name of the meaning is very beautiful, to chase Radha Rani, or to be according to like her, and in that way rise to her level. That kind of status you have to achieve, so that the name represents this. So then we'll talk about the symbol of this nakshatra, that is a lotus. And lotus, as we all know, it grows in all the uneven conditions in the mud. So the person, it tells that the Anuradha nakshatra native also has to go through many kind of difficulties and problems in his life, in their life, and then they can rise to the form of a lotus, that is mostly offered to the gods, and many gods also use it as a throne or a seat to sit. So that by facing all that kind of problems, in that uneven conditions in the life, and after that controlling all the like whatever is going on in our head, with our emotions and all, and after settling and after rising, we can rise to the form of a lotus. And then the other symbol also, it represents a stick or a danda that a saint or a sage has in his hand, that it is not to hurt anyone, or it is not for any kind of violence. It represents that all the penance or austerity that he has been through, the saint, all his power, all his blessings, all his happiness is in that stick or dand. So in that way, it's telling like the Anuradha Nakshatra natives also, by their penance or by following the path of righteousness and honesty, and by staying like by having willpower, they can rise to the status of like being blessed, and then to bless people also, like that sort. And we'll talk about the deity for this nakshatra, that is Mitra form, and it gives all the ruling power, and it indicates towards the great teachers also. Mitra Sur is a great teacher also. It represents friendship, and friendship with all. It represents to remove darkness. It removes the Mitra deity shows to overcome the obstacles or the obstructions, and then it tells us to move forward in a constant way, like to keep moving it. The Mitra Sur, it tells the native of Anuradha Nakshatra to never stop with their duties. Whenever they are down, it helps them to rise and again go back to their work, and it shows a kind of way to move in life. And it's very healthy nakshatra, it's a very healthy form, and it represents all kind of happiness, it represents all kind of richness, it represents all kind of like kingly status also, all the things that a person wants in his life, in their life, like material wise. In this world, they get everything from the from this deity, that is the Mitra form of Sur, and it represents like all kind of friendships, love to everyone, violence is not there, they don't hate anyone. So does the deity also tells you to do the same. And problems will come in the life, the deity tells, and but you have to overcome them. They have that power to overcome those problems. And then now we'll talk about some of the qualities of the Anuradha Nakshatra people. They are they have many kind of powers, and the most important power of there is to have friends, to have best of the groups or gangs with them, that they can depend on. And then they are very intelligent, they are very wise, wisdom wise also, they are very very sharp also, intellect. And they they have their mind is always at a run, like it's never at rest, they are very quick in their mind, and it's never at rest. And they have they are very beautiful. You can't take eyes of them, like they are beautiful, they have certain kind of attraction with them. They love to wear nice clothes, they love good houses, houses like that have all kind of luxuries. They love to live near like lakes or ponds or rivers and seas, they like. And like they like rains also. It kinds of rejuvenates them, and it brings them back to life, brings freshness in their life. And they are very good for partnership, they are very good in partnerships. And they are the best to, and Radha Nakshatra native, they are best to have in your life as a partner for any kind of partnership in the life. And they are the man of their words, whatever they will say, they will stick on it. And in the days when Rama was there, Lord Rama was there, that proverb was very famous, that pran jaye par vachan na jaye. So they are like that kind of people. And they are a good witness, like whenever some kind of things are there, like whatever is going on in life, and if they are there, these are Anuradha Nakshatra people. So as a witness, they will never let you down. They will never speak ill, or they'll never be on the false side. They are a great witness to have in your life. And they have problems in their life. The problems are going to come with them. We'll talk about that in the negative side also, when we are talking. Some of the negative side they have to remove from them. But they have problems in their life, but they have this ability to overcome the problems also. Like most of the time, the problems will be there, but they are the fellows, like they'll be overcoming it. Their childhood is a little difficult, and it can be like troublesome also. But later on, like they will grow, they will have a good pace. And the persons who are like started with them, or maybe in life they are ahead of them at some time, but when they will grow gradually, they will gather pace and they'll leave them behind. So they are great in that, and they will grow, surely grow. And they are type of loners. They love to live alone in life. They have friends, they like friends, but they want to like move around, like in, like they are of a loner type, like lonely type. But the thing is, like when they marry, at that time their partners, like they will be the greatest friend, and they'll work as a team, and then they are very powerful. In that that is the only time when they, you can say that okay, now they have got a friend, like actual friend of theirs. And then they'll be with someone, they'll have someone to depend upon. They have so many people outside, they need friends also for that. But the thing is, like when they'll marry, they'll be a complete changed man. They will have money, they'll have wisdom, they love to travel also. They love they to find certain answers, or to maybe just because of curiosity, just to go to different places. They love to go to foreign lands also, to know certain kind of things, to maybe to find themselves. And they love in the foreign lands, they do very well in foreign lands, they settle also there. So for them, like the foreign lands bring all kind of prosperity and happiness. And they are the people, like whenever like somebody is better than them, if they are doing good, some better people are there in any sense, like professional wise, or maybe if they are like of higher intellect, these people, they respect them. They are not of jealous kind. They don't have any kind of jealousy, and they are very quiet type. They are very nice people. They don't believe in violence, and they love everyone. They mostly are very affectionate towards everyone. But yes, if sometimes they that anger, or sometimes maybe that mad rush comes into them, then you have to look for it, because then they are a completely different man. And then one of the negative trait is also there, that we'll talk afterwards. But they don't fight, they love everyone. They are not of the violent types. And they think, they regard work as worship, like for them it is a religion. And they don't feel like if you are a king, or a IAS, or a PCS, or at any big post, your only motive, they think, is to serve people, to do all kind of services towards them. So they think themselves as a servant, and not as some big IAS or PCS, or in some big position. They don't think like that. They don't have that kind of trait. And then they can have like some differences with the family. They have differences, and they move to like they like to move independently in life, and they are mostly like that. By own efforts, they rise to the status, or the things they want to achieve in life. And they never give up. That is also a good quality. And they constantly are on a work, like for them work is everything. They'll always work. For them it is like the show must go on type of people. And one more good thing about them is regarding the work, that they don't get attached to the work, whatever they are doing. Like whatever Lord Krishna told in Gita, that don't get attached to the work you are doing, and don't think about the fruits. So it goes well with the Anuradha nakshatra people. They will work good, but they don't get themselves like too much attached to the work what they are doing. They are not of that type. And then when they walk on the spiritual path, and when they try to collect some kind of answers for them, when they look for some kind of inner peace, or inner, when they go inside them, then they are the people that can very well connect to God through their niceness, through their meditation, through their dhyan, through their knowledge. They want to discover, and they're very attracted towards all kind of hidden secret knowledge. They like that very much. And then they are very they have their own sources to know things from people. This is also a very good quality of their, like they have their kind of spies to know whatever is going on. If they want to know something about someone, then they have their own sources, their own spies to know, that will come and tell them whatever they want to know. And they are very good in analyzing things. They are very good in binding things, and that binding is like binding the relationships, binding the friendships, those kind of things. And Then I told you they don't hurt anyone. They are not of the violent type. They like all kind of sacred knowledge. They like all kind of secret knowledges. They like very much, and they are good as partners. And they are the truthful ones. They respect law. In their eye, law is like the greatest, the biggest, and you have to follow law. They are like that, and they live long, they have a long life, they have a healthy life mostly, and they are lucky also. They get whatever they get whatever they want in life, like money wise and prosperity, happiness wise. They have all those kind of things also in their life, and they are the perfect people to live in all kind of odds and uneven conditions in life. Like they are fit for that, that they solve the puzzle, like that kind of thing. Okay, if there is any kind of problems and the Anuradha nakshatra people is there, then you can think, okay, they will do good, they will know how to come out, they can face those positions, because from the inside they have that kind of ability to fight those kind of problems. So it is very good for them, and it is actually not good in the sense like they know how to fight with the problems or those kind of things. And they are great like friends. I've already told you, for friendship it is ultimate nakshatra for friendship. They are great friends, they'll always will be there for you. They have all kind of light in them, like enlightenment is also there. They have great power in them, knowledge, I have told you, and they always try to learn also new things, maybe for this world, and then to know about God, and to know about his powers and all those kind of things also. So it's a very great qualities they have. Like they are at constant work. They are the people, you can say, that they are meant for this world also, and then they are very much balanced to attain or achieve God also, because some of the saintly qualities they have in themselves, like in them. Like they are the people who will not get attached to work. They are the people who will serve. They will think like serving people is the biggest religion. Then for them friendship is very much, they give much importance to friendship. They are non-violent people, they don't hurt anyone, they are very pure and very honest people from heart, these Anuradha Nachatra people. So great qualities. Now we'll talk about some of the negative qualities of this Anuradha Nachatra. These are the people, like they will accept defeat sometimes, so it is not good for them. So they should know, like they have all kind of power, they have all kind of lightning in them, they have all kind of resources to fight with any kind of problems. So they should don't never accept any kind of defeat, and it's not advisable for them. So they have to look for that. And then I've told you, like they are loners, and in negative front sometimes it can be very depressing for them, and they can get easily depressed by that quality of theirs, if they are not using into a good sense. Like if you are loner, okay, you like that thing, you are reading something, or you are making yourself up, or you are knowing some things that you want to know, and for that you like to live alone, then it is good. But if sometimes not by choice you are like you are left alone, that time they can be very depressed. Sometimes they think themselves as, then the other point is, sometimes they think themselves as untouchables. They are not fit for the world, they are not fit for the situation, they are not fit for everyone. They start thinking like that, and it is again not good. It's all these things can come to them because of the Saturn. It's a Saturn's nakshatra. So all these kind of depressing and negative thoughts can come because of Saturn. So they have to remove this, and they are the best people for the people actually. They should think like that. And then that sudden madness or sudden anger rush is also there and seen. And I've told you in the good quality that they are not violent, but sometimes you can just see a different face of them, like, and that can come because of the Mars, and the co-lord of Scorpio is Ketu also. So some kind of stubbornness, some kind of that rashness or madness can come at sometimes, and that only gives the impression to other people that they are not the friendly type, or maybe they are aggressive type. But it is not like that. They are the most beautiful people. They are the most honest and sweet people, Anuradha nakshatra people. So they should actually control this habit of their, like suddenly they just jump to some kind of it's not very often. Sometimes actually they do that, but it can create impression on other people. So it is to be seen, and then they can have problems with the father, they can have problems with the children also. So that also they have to look, they have to balance that also. Then due to certain problems in their life, they can just back out, the lights dim for them in their life, and they are of like the things stop for them, and then they need a advice, then they need a friend from outside that can come and help them. It's very important for them at that time to have friends. They need friends at that time, so to rise them up, to make them again work, like just like the deity Mitra, that friend that represents a friend. So they need a friend in that sense. And they themselves are a great friend, but at some times of in their life, because of the problems they face, they need some outward person to come and help them, to motivate them, to again make them work, to again make them go back to life, to again go make them to go back to their duties, to realize them that what they have to do. And problems will come, definitely they will come to the Anuradha nakshatra people, but they only come to them because to make them more better, to make them a more better person, to make them reach the actual goal also what they want, because they are of, I told you, they want to gain all kind of sacred knowledge. They want to know about the hidden truths also. They want to know about the roads that can lead them to happiness and ultimate happiness. They want to be according to Radha, like to the ultimate God. So the problems only come to make them better, to make them reach there. Now we'll talk about some of the professions in which these Anuradha nakshatra people they can go. There are a number of professions in which they can go, and they do very good in that. And they can go into export import, they can go into tourism travels, they can go into secret agencies, they can go, they are a good spies also, jasus. And then they go for electricity department, or like business also they can do electric equipments, or they can go for the service also, like electric engineers and all that, mechanical engineer, civil engineer. They can go for oil, they can go for iron, they can go for petrol, gas, these kind of business they can do, or they can go into services also. Then they can be managers, businessmen, big businessmen, diplomats, IS, PCS, teachers, purohits, tantric, astrologers. They can be the tour operators, like the fellows who take you to pilgrimage, like those kind of tour operators. They are the pandits, purohits, that I have told you. They are great in statistics. They do very good in economics also, economists. So they can study these subjects also. Great psychologists also. They do very good in research, discovery. Doctors, they are very good in like cinema related work. Does not mean only to be actor or actresses. There are so many things going back also, like the electrician or the technician, technical work and all those kind of work. And then they can go into music also. Anuradha nakshatra fellow, they have that combination with the music. And they are great counselors. They in mining also they can go, and all the work that are done in like night shifts and all, like the call center things, or the security guard, like those type of things also they can do. And it is called a tamsik nakshatra. It's called tamsik nakshatra because of maybe all the three lords that are a little of aggressive type, or negative side, that is Saturn and Mars, and because of Ketu. And it's called tamasic because maybe outwardly they are seen as to just to gain the materialistic happiness in this life. And for that they sometimes they go depressed, sometimes they can be angry also, sometimes they can be rash also, sometimes they can be seen as taking a revenge also for that, and sometimes frustration can grow if they don't reach to their motives, what they want in life. So in that sense, it is called a tamasic nakshatra. We'll talk about the planets that are involved in Anuradha Nakshatra, and those are Scorpio, those are Saturn and Mars. And Saturn represents a discipline, it represents a responsibility, and it represents seriousness of life, and it's away from all kind of show offs, and they are not the boastful type people, Anuradha Nakshatra, and they are like that. All these qualities, they come in Anuradha Nakshatra, and it makes a person more sober, more sincere, and it makes and Saturn only makes the person gloomy or depressed or lonely also. So you have to choose, like, the responsible side, the discipline side, and it makes the person to rise above all kind of difficulties and to reach God also. Then Ketu, again, it supports Saturn in that way. It is the highest form to attain like God, for the moksha, to the real happiness, and they are like that kind of attitude that they have in their life, like to serve people and to be friends with everyone, to be nice with everyone. It's a good quality, like it's a quality of saints they have in them. And the Mars gives them all kind of energy, all kind of energy to fight with any kind of problems, like, and again come back and to do their duties. That kind of energy, that kind of power Mars gives to them, and a certain kind of rashness or anger, or then taking any kind of revenge also, is because of Mars. So you have to choose, like, on which side of the planet you want to be. And they are great people, and Radha Nakshatra people. At the end, I'll only say that they are the best friend, they are the best person for the partnership. They are the best person that are fit to live in this world, like, because they can be, they are fit for this world also. Then they at the parallel side, they are the people who are fit to reach towards God also. And by doing the karma also, by doing their work also, they are same as doing, like, the worshipping, like they are worshipping gods in the same way. So they are very honest, they are very sincere people. They are non-violent type, they are great friends, I have told you. But the only negative factor in them is, like, they can sometimes be gloomy or depressed, or they can make themselves confined to something, and that stops their growth. So they have to remove this. And still, like, some kind of problems if come to Anuradha Nakshatra people, remedies are always there, and they should worship Lord Vishnu, and they should worship Goddess Lakshmi. They have to worship for all kind of prosperity and happiness and all kind of blessings. And for any kind of problems that they are having in their life, they have to worship Lord Ganesha and Lord Hanuman. It's very important for them. They should worship Lord Hanuman and Lord Ganesha to remove any kind of obstacles or obstructions or problems that are going to come into their life. I hope nothing comes, but actually it happens like that. And then, at last, as I always tell, they should plant a tree, that is a Nag Kesar tree, in this for Radha Nakshatra, or they should worship a Nag Kesar plant, and all the negativities will be like just gone from the life. And I wish that Anuradha Nakshatra people will gain much from the video, and I wish, like, everything good happens to them, and they don't face any kind of problems in their life. And this is all for now, friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, Jai Shri Krishna.